Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here at Gleneagles in Scotland for Internova Plus, and this is the gathering of luxury travel advisors from across all of the Internova brands, and I'm here with the CEO of Internova, J.D. O'Hara, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about this event, about luxury sales with Internova, and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. JD, first of all, always great to see you, and this has been an amazing event. Thank you, Albert, and you invited me a year ago, and because I had not been to one of these, and this is my first experience, and it really has been an amazing event.
Wonderful. Glad to have you here. Thank you.
And so let's talk about how Internova has grown really since you were originally Travel Leaders Group. And you've acquired a lot of different brands, but you've been building this up for the past few years, and now this is kind of a culmination of that, right?
It sure is. It's Internova really is 52 acquisitions since 2008 that we've done, and I think we did a pretty good job of acquiring these businesses, less of a good job of making sense of them. So Internova really, we're starting to make sense of it and collapse some of the former brands into fewer.
And indeed, you have done that with Global Travel Collection. It's becoming its own brand within Internova, and you have all the Travel Leaders Network, of course, we know. Nexion, even though it's part of Travel Leaders Network, it's becoming its own brand, and then you have several other brands in the mix, right?
We do. So we had, I think we had 44 different brands that when I got a hold of this, and even more direct reports, and so it was unmanageable. And so we went to great lengths to make sense of these. We had a lot of businesses that were very similar. We put them together where we took the best of breed and to support these businesses. But really what we think of Internova is we operate 10 brands in 3 segments of the market. We operate Global Travel Collection in the No Experiences and Nexion in the independent contractor space. We operate Travel Leaders Network in the consortium space. And then we operate Altour in the corporate space, and then in leisure we have a number of brands, Barhead, the Vacation Group, Andrew Harper, and then some specialty businesses like Road Trips and Bonatel. But that's Internova in a nutshell.
And so now you have a good elevator speech to talk about what Internova is now, right?
What used to be 30 minutes, I can almost get into 30 seconds now. So, and that's been a lot of work and purposeful, but I think we're getting there.
And you've really focused, and actually this event is kind of emblematic of how Internova is coming together, because you have representatives of all the brands. You have, for all of your luxury travel advisors, there are about 260 here total with suppliers and travel advisors, and this is kind of a unifying event, right?
Well, it's the one time of year where we get everyone under one roof, and so 5 years ago, a pro travel advisor didn't know what Nexion was, and Nexion didn't know what Barhead was, and we've got a little bit of everything in here. And now we're seeing, oddly enough, Nexion advisors playing pickleball with a Global Travel Collection advisor, and that never would have happened. So this is really a proud moment for us, and as we bring everybody under one roof. Yeah.
Well, they were playing paddleball yesterday. They have paddleball, not pickleball here, which is interesting. But I know that in previous Internova Pluses, they have played pickleball.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Now, here we are where we have all the commonality here is everyone sells luxury, and they're very strong sellers of luxury, otherwise they wouldn't be here. Why, it's sort of a stupid question to ask in a way, why have you really focused so much on the luxury travel market? I first got wind of this like a few years ago when you started putting huge billboards at ILTM saying Internova, and I was saying, does anybody know who that is? But I guess they do now, right?
Well, at one point, no, but we've certainly made great strides in Internova being the name that it is. So in terms of luxury, it's the tip of the spear as it relates to our partner relations people. So the partners are focused in the luxury space, and the rest of the travel segments come with that. But luxury is kind of the tip of the spear.
Now, is Internova? It's currently an industry brand. People in the industry now know it if they didn't know it before. Are you going to turn it into a consumer brand too?
That's an ongoing discussion, and every time we have that discussion, there are different perspectives, and so that's kind of next on the docket. First, Internova is a parent company company, really. So all of the brands I just mentioned sit under the Internova umbrella. And in addition to that, it's the partner brand. So all of our programs, select, curated, worldwide, distinctive voyages, in-country partners, are all Internova brand or all Internova products. And whether you're a Nexion agent or a Travel Leaders agent or a Global Travel Collection agent, you're selling into those Internova products.
You have successfully integrated with Global Travel Collection several different well-known brands. We were talking about, you had Pro Travel, you had Zell, you had Andrew Harper, you had In the Know actually as part of it as well. But and I only recently saw you were really using the Global Travel Collection brand as kind of a unifier when you were doing consumer promotions. You had the TV program and all that. In fact, I saw you last when I was interviewing the travel advisors who won that contest and were on the NBC program, right?
Yeah. So Global Travel Collection has been it's new. And so you're right, there were a lot of well-established brands that operated on their own, and we're starting to come under one. And the reason for that is often for partners, actually. Very confusing to see us as, I mentioned earlier that we've done a good job of acquiring things, less of a good job of making sense of them until recently. And so Global Travel Collection is really that unifying brand. But when I would look at production reports from hotels or any other partner, we would show up as number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you put them all together, we're number 1 by quite a wide margin. And so in some discussions with our partners, we really did that for them as much as anything else.
No, and it seems to be very successful. Now I have that tough question for you. You're not waiting for the Global Travel Collection, and its previous brands were all part of Virtuoso. You are still part of Virtuoso. In fact, I remember a few years ago I walked into Matthew Upchurch's suite, and you were there, and I said, "Why are you here?" "Well, I own the largest, one of the largest Virtuoso agencies." How long are you going to be part of Virtuoso? Is it still advantageous to you, or is it just it's something it works for you and you just keep the way things are?
Yeah, I mean it's a legacy relationship. Matthew's a friend. We've got a great relationship with Virtuoso. We're a member in good standing. We're really just focused on building our own products for our advisors based on what their needs are, and that's kind of our focus. And so we're a member of Virtuoso in good standing, and we've got our own programs in addition to that.
So you think the relationship still works, right?
It works. It certainly works, yeah. It has for some time. Pro Travel was really the relationship that came in, and then as we expanded. But yes, we're a large member in good standing and really focused on our own products and investing in those, yeah.
So kind of co-opetition in a way in terms of, but it's something like that. But now, here we are, Internova Plus. I think you said this is one of your favorite events. It's turning into one of your favorite events of the year, right?
I would tell you this is Internova Plus number 4. I'm not sure how they do it, but they continue to make it better and better and better. So you're at a wonderful one, but right after the very first Internova Plus, it was my favorite event of the year. Internal, external, and hopefully you're seeing why.
Absolutely. Well, it doesn't hurt that you're in Gleneagles, although we haven't had much chance to enjoy it as well. I think you've had a little bit more chance, and you're coming back here with your family, right?
I am indeed, yes. This is, I'm excited to be here myself, but I'm even more excited to bring my family back to share it with them.
Now, where do you see Internova in luxury sales in 5 years, 10 years? Where do you hope that you're going to be?
Well, we're quite large in luxury sales today. I would say I'm very focused on growth naturally, and so I would say exactly where we are and on a trajectory that hopefully is tremendous from here. So more luxury and more luxury sales, but more sales broadly, just growth in general. But luxury is really an area of focus that we're
still going to see the billboards at ILTM and things like that in the future.
I would think so, and that story will continue to evolve. We've got plans, but as you know, plans change, and so we evolve with those changes. But the plan today, I think we are taking another billboard next year. You'll have to ask me this time next year if we're going to do it the following year. But yes, this is the plan for sure.
Well, JD, I want to thank you again. It's been great to be here with you. I think I'm going to see you a few times in the next few months anyway. I'll be going to the Global Travel Collection meeting. I'll be going to Nexion. And I'm supposed to go to Travel Leaders. We'll see about that one. I'm spending a lot of time at your meetings, and thanks for hosting me. And we're getting great content and learning a lot more about what Internova is today.
Very good. We're happy to have you here, and we'll look forward to the next set of meetings in Internova Plus next year.